Royal Rift's gone forward. There's a Sassy who's on a hat-trick for Andrea Razzani and Roger Varian in the Sheikh Ahmed colours.
He's another horse that's got some tactical pace. We saw him overcome the run of the race at York last time out. He quickened up nicely, and again, well-bred horse, top stable. It's a really good race, this. You can repeat a similar thing about a good number of them, but the two that I've sort of been most impressed with and think might have most in hand are Migdam and Winnies.
And the top one here, Natural World. Bold showing, would give a pointer to New London's chance in the Gordon Stakes later on. Good afternoon, Alan Howes.
And they're off. Nodding coming out the stalls there, Royal Rift has recovered still to race quite prominently as they get away a mile and a quarter the journey for the Coral Kinscam handicap stakes. Migdam is prominent in the silver jacket together with the royal blue blue trail. A little wider out there is White Feathers Fall. Those are leading three. Green and yellow stripes of Quarter Session is next, just in advance of Natural World, with the white cap. Asasi towards the inside, Royal Rift toward the outside of runners in purple and white. Dark blue sleeves and cap of Schmielsen. Then Winnies and As Good As So Begets, followed then by Warrent Point. Mr. Professor further back through the field, and V-Sight is at the back of the field as they begin to climb right over on the far side and head towards the final 3 parts of a mile. Winnies taking a slightly wider course under Jim Crowley, goes prominent with White Feathers Fall. These are leading two. A length and a half away to Royal Rift in third. Blue Trail is next in fourth, just before the turn towards the top of the home run. Then Quarter Session, followed by Migdam, is now racing midfield. Schmielsen just been pushed along. Natural World to his inside. Asasi towards the inside of those in the yellow. Further behind to As Good As So Begets, and then the red cap of Warrent Point. To the inside of Warrent Point is Mr. Professor, and last of all is V-Sides. They race inside the final half mile. The cutaway at 3.5 furlongs from home today. Winnies leading out in front by a length or so. Two in second at White Feathers Fall. Blue Trail is nudged along in third. Migdam is trying to pick his way through. Wider out Schmielsen trying to stay on, and so too Quarter Session. They race now down towards the final quarter mile, and it's Blue Trail who's picked it up under Frankie. Migdam through up into second now. Running on Mr. Professor, then caught in Session. Warrent Point in the red cap is storming home to the outside. Blue Trail now about to be joined by Warrent Point. Migdam against the running rail. Then Mr. Professor inside the final 100 yards. It's Blue Trail and Warrent Point to the line they head. Warrent Point trying to get up near side. Warrent Point just up in time from Blue Trail and Migdam. Then V-Sight from a long way back in fourth in front of Mr. Professor, Natural World and Schmielsen.
A cracking start to the day at Goodwood. It's a 1-2 for the boys in blue for Charlie Appleby, as Warrent Point has got up to deny Blue Trail. Blue Trail well clear as well of the third Migdam. Now, your assessment of that, Dave?
Well, he was strong in the market, and William Buick was certainly strong in the finish. You've got him to thank for getting him home, the winner, who had to be switched. I thought he had a better position than that, then just dropped back a bit to be switched, and it took well, it took all of Buick's urgings and what ultimately proved to be a very well-timed run, but it was a really good effort by Blue Trail and Frank Editori. He's got quite a turn of foot, this horse, hasn't he, to get to the horses, to get within the neck, and then you wondered whether he was going to do it, but there was a bit of an inevitability about it. Was that the V-Sight?
That was your horse running on for the fourth.
I mean, he was last and getting Leicester for most of the race, and I sort of didn't expect him to be finishing like that. I thought he'd given up. So credit to the Holly Doyle for getting going, but quite why she left it so late. I mean, she was drawn wide, but Marcus seems to sense that. Not massive expectations.
More Race TV Extra, of course, with the team there. William Buick, who took out the first couple of races at Goodwood yesterday, wins the first today. Stratford-upon-Avon next for the live channel. And for this novices handicap chase, Punxsutawney Phil is 7-4. Pen Creek at 11-4. 4-1 Smith's Bay. Fabricant France at 8-1. Peckinpah 11s. Fire Squadron 12-1. This race run over just shy of 2.5 miles, and the market leader 7-4. We'll get across to Stuart.
At Worcester last time. Welcome back to Stratford for Racing TV main channel viewers.